Now, what do you think wins elections? The charisma of a party leader, the manifesto and policy promises, good reviews on the daily politics, advertising and national TV coverage? According to my next guest, the answer is none of the above. Gilliam is an American software programmer who believes political parties need to harness the power of social media to organize campaigns from the ground up. And he says British politicians are learning from election campaigning in the States. It seems to me the lesson of the Obama campaign, the re-election of Mr. Obama, was that you needed lots of social media, you needed to use digital, but you needed lots of boots on the ground as well. Is that true?
Absolutely, yeah. And NationBuilder helps you bring all that together.
That's your software?
Yeah, NationBuilder. It's community organizing. It's about connecting the online and the offline together. And what Obama campaign did really, really effectively was it took sort of all the online energy, all the chatter on social media, and they really helped all of their supporters learn how to tell their own story and how it connected to the campaign and what it was that Obama wanted to do. And so connecting the online to then hosting parties and fundraisers locally, knocking on doors, it all came down to people sharing their stories with each other. And yeah.
So they used the social media and all the ways of communicating almost to kind of educate the troops into how to present their candidate to voters.
Yeah, it was. It's actually quite the opposite of like message discipline, where everyone's trying to say the same thing. What they were really trying to do is they were trying to empower like all of their supporters to talk about the campaign and what they were trying to accomplish from their own personal stories. Everybody had a reason why they wanted healthcare, right, and things like that. And so by connecting all of that back and then providing the tools and the infrastructure, so now that you don't have to be have a lot of resources like the Obama campaign. NationBuilder can help like anybody have that same power, any campaign, any group that wants to organize people.
Now, have you looked, even just at the British political parties' websites? Have you seen them?
I try not to.
I mean, they should be in the British Museum. Don't you think they're in this country, they're in the dark ages?
Well, what's exciting for us is that we, because software has been so useful in politics, we're seeing a lot of in the UK. That's why I'm here, and we're seeing a couple of large-scale rollouts being planned by both Labour and the Lib Dems. We're here doing trainings for their conferences coming up right now, and so I think we're going to start to see that tide turn quickly.
Because they have got, but I'm right. They've got a long way to go, haven't they?
There's definitely momentum within both of those parties, at least, and we're seeing also some pickup on the Conservative side.
What would you say is the difference between, because there is a lot of software around, there's a lot of this kind of campaigning going on, has been for a while, particularly in America. What's different about yours?
So one of the big differences is that we didn't approach it as a consulting company. We approached it as a product company. We bring a very Silicon Valley ethic to this, where it's not about making it available to the top Senate campaigns or the top congressional campaigns, although it works fine there. It's about making it broadly accessible to everybody. And so as a result, it's like much easier to use, much more cost effective, and the market is much larger.
Didn't the Lib Dems use a version of this at Eastleigh?
The Lib Dems have been always very good at motivating the ground troops, for the knocking on doors and the local organising. So it's really, really important for the Lib Dems, if they're going to hold those seats next time, to get a handle on all of these things that can help them retain that advantage. But you've got to have the right product to sell overall as well, but it's very important, this sort of on-the-ground organising.
They talk about it all the time, but why are British parties so useless at this? Everywhere else in this country, we're plugged into the digital age. You see iPads everywhere. There's 1,000 channels of satellite TV. We've gone mad for Twitter and all the rest of it.
Old-fashioned, lack of money, all of those things. I think the community engagement side of it is hugely positive. What I find curious, just having written about the financial crisis, is that actually a lot of this stuff, having been used so successfully in high finance, excessive emphasis on computerization, data mining, quant theory, all of these things, you then transpose that into politics. There is a danger, I think apparent in the last American election, that the candidate doesn't need to think about ethics or judgment or ideas or make an argument about which direction the country should be going in. If you just mine all this information, use it cleverly, and get your candidate over the line, then it's worth doing. But it was tried in high finance. It's now being extended into every area of our life. What could possibly go wrong?
We're running out of time. You going to any of the party conferences here?
I've got staff in at all of them, but I'm going to have to head back home. Yeah.
You're lucky.
Thank you.
Can't believe you're doing that to your staff. Jim, good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll see how it works out.